Hello student, in my last session I explained you what binary addition, subtractions, multiplication. So what's remain? That is the division. Okay. So here we have to discuss about the division, binary divisions. Just look at the screen. The topic is what? Binary division. Chapter is your binary number system. Okay. Now the decimal number, how you divide, the same way we can divide the binary number. Okay, now just look at here. 110 is, you have to divide by 10. So the 10 is what? The divisor, and 110 is the division dividend. I always instructing you what? Whenever you are going to divide the binary number, first you convert to the decimal number, find out the result, and if the result is equal to the binary result, then it is correct. So 110, it is what is the binary equivalent number? That is the 6, and 10 it is 2. Now normal division, when we are doing 6 we have to write, and then we have to write the 2. 2 3s are 6. We divide minus, then we get the 0. So 0 is the remainder and 3 is the quotient. Okay. Now look at here. When we are talking about the 110 and 10, one rule is there in the division. First you take the, from the left to right you have to go. First two left digit, it is divisor is 2 digits, so first 2 digit you have to take, and then you have to check whether this 2 digit 1 will be more than the 10 or not, or subtraction is possible or not. So if the subtraction is possible, then we put the 1 on the quotient. If the subtraction is not possible, then we bring a one more digit from the right hand side. Okay, and we put the 0 on the quotient. Now 1 is the more than 10, so subtraction is possible, so 10 we write. So normal subtraction, that last class I discussed, this subtraction, same way you have to subtract it here. 0 is subtracted from 1, that is 1, and 1 is subtracted from 1, it is 0. Now 1 is the getting. Now next 0 has to be as decimal, the next 0 will be dropped down to the next. So now it is 1 0. Okay, now 1 0, and then the divisor again have to write 1 0. The subtraction is possible, so 1 again you have to write it here, so remainder will be 0. Okay, now this 1 1 is the value. This 1 1 value is nothing but what? 3. So here come tally to it, and it is correct. Now just look at the next number that I explained in a paper. Just look at the video. The binary division, whatever the binary division, you have to do it here. Okay, the binary divisions. So the first we have to write the number. The number is 140, then 111. Okay, now 111. So first my task is to find out the decimal number. So I have to write the place value. 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, 2 to the power 7. Okay. Now 2 to the power 0, that is 1. Multiply by 1. 2 multiply by 1. Again 4 multiply by 1. Then 0, no need to write the value. Then you have to direct 40 you have to put, and 2 to the power 7, that is nothing but 128. So 128 multiply by 1. Now what it is? 128 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. So what is the value? 135. What is the value then? 135. Okay. Now this is the decimal value, the 135. Now the 100, the divisor, that is the 1001, that is nothing but what? 9. Okay, 2 to the power 3, it is 8, and 2 to the power 0, that is 1. 8 plus 1, that is 9. So in the simple way, when we divide the decimal number 9, so 9 1 9, that will be 13. 4, and the 5 will be coming down, then 45, 9 5 is 45. Okay, so subtraction if we do, then the remainder is 0. Now this is the quotient, 15 is the quotient, 135 is the dividend. All of you know it is, that is the dividend. Okay, and that is the 9 is the divisor, it is the division. Okay, now the 0 is the what? It is the remainder. Okay, now this 15, the quotient which is 15. Now if I write the equivalent binary number, that is the 1111. Okay, so this is the binary number, and now we have to do the binary division, and we have to tally the result will be 15 or not. Now you just look at here, the one, first we write the binary number, the dividend we have to write, then you have to write a line, draw a line for the quotient. Then I draw the line for writing what? The divisor. Okay, so the divisor is nothing but what? 1 1 0 0 1. Now the first 4 digit you have to compare, and this 4 digit is lesser than or smaller than the divisor, so subtraction is not possible. So I have to include a extra digit here. There is the 5th column also you have to add. So first it was not possible, so 0 you have to put. Then we do the subtractions. Now the subtraction is your what? The normal subtractions. Okay, so we have to borrow. We have to remember, already you knew in that subtraction. So 1 has to borrow, that will be becomes 2. 2 again given 1, and then begin to 2 became to 2, and the last digit became to 2, and the remain are 1 1. All are 1. They are given borrowed by the next column. Okay, so 2 to 1, that is 1. 1 to 0, that is 1. 1 to 0, that is 1. And 1 to 1, that is 0. Now 3 digit is not possible, so we have to the subtraction is possible, so that's why I put a 1 there. Okay, now then what happened? This is 3 digit and it is 4 digit, so again I have to bring another digit from the above, and it will be 4 digit, and then it is the lesser number, so it is subtraction is possible. So 1 I put on the quotient directly. Then I do the normal subtraction. 1 to 1 0, 1 to 0 1, 1 to 0 1, and 1 to 1 0. Now next again 3 digits, so for that to make it 4 digit I have to brought the another number. Then this is the 4 digit. Okay, now this 4 digit I have to subtract 1 0 0 1. Then subtraction is possible, so 1 I put on the quotient, and 1 to 1 0, 0 to 0, 1 to 0 1, then 1 0 0. So last again I have to bring the last column and I make it 1 0 0 1. So subtraction is possible. 1 I have to write 1 0 0 1, then the that will be 0. Okay, now this is the remainder, and the quotient it will be what? 1 1 1 1. That is the divisor. Okay, all of you knew, but still I am writing so you can remember and you will not forget which one the dividend, which one the divisor, which one the quotient. Okay, now just look at the quotient or result, that will be 0 1 1 1. 0 in the left hand side, no value, so 1 1 1, that is nothing but what? It is the 15. Now if you tally the result, you can get the same result here. Same result 15 you are getting this here. Okay, now the result is correct. Now it is all about the what? The division. Now the main thing what you have to take care, that will be the borrowing part. Okay, now when you have to look at here, 1 we have to, here it is 1 and 0 it is round, so we have to give it to, it becomes 2. Now this will give 1 borrowed by the next column, so it became 1 and it is became 2. Then again it is given to the next column, so it is became 1 and this is 2. Then again it is given to the next column, so it is became 1 and it is 2. So from 2 it will be subtract the 1, then 1, and remain 1. It is there 1 1 1, and according to way we have to do it. Okay, now I hope all of you understood what the binary division. But before concluding the chapter, I just want to tell you certain things. You just look at here. Now when we are talking about what? The octal number and the hexadecimal number, just introduction we had given. You just only you have to remember how to convert into the decimal number. But the main role played by whom? The binary number. So to do work with the binary number, you have to remember certain table. That table I had given, that is your 1 0 1 is 1, 1 0 it is 2, then 1 0 it is 2, then 1 1 it is 3, then 1 0 0 it is 4, 1 0 1 it is 5, 1 1 0 it is 6, and 1 1 1 it is 7, 1 0 0 0 it is 8, like this. Okay, you have to remember. So if you mug up it, it will be very easy to do work with the binary number. Another things you have to remember, that the place value 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4. You have to multiply with the face value. So it is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8, this is 16, then it is 32, then it is 64, like such a way you have to remember. Okay, this is the things you have to remember for binary conversion and all those things, to decimal to binary or binary to decimal. Okay, second thing what you have to do, just when you are adding in the addition part. Generally in the multiplication case you can get a bigger number to add, but in the two digit in decimal binary number you don't need to learn more thing. But here in the multiplication case it is possible. When you are adding 1 plus 1, that is 1 0, already you know. But when I am adding 1 plus 1 plus 1, then when I am adding, that is why I am getting 1 1. I am adding 1. It is multiplication case may be possible to get the 4 digit number. For 1 you have to add, then what it will be 1 0 0. That's it is you are getting from here. That is the what the table you will remember 1 0 0 4. So no problem, you have to 4. Okay, so if you mock up it, then it will be easy for you. Same way if I am writing 1 1 1 1 1 5, then it will be 1 0 1. Okay, so it will be required in where in the multiplication case. Okay, same way in the subtraction, what happened 1 0 0, if you subtract, what you have to do, you have to carry borrowed through this number column, then it becomes 1 and the balance it is 0. And when it is comes to here, it is 1 0, it is nothing but what 2 2. Now when I am giving to here, the balance will be 1 and here it will be 1 0, that is nothing but the 2. So normal subtraction 2 to 1, that will be 1. We have to do it like this. Okay, and then here it is remain balance is 1. Okay, so like such a way you have to remember 4. So 4 to 1, if you subtract how much 3, so here you are getting the 3, the same result. So there's a certain rules and the formula or the tricks, if you remember, then it is very easy for you to do what, to the arithmetic operation in the binary and conversion from binary to decimal and decimal to binary. I hope all of you understood and follow the tricks and try to solve some more conversion and some more arithmetic addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Thank you.